Welcome back to my channel. It's me, Art, channeling messages from Spirit Infinite Gratitude. All my Scorpio placements, this is your reading. Spirit, any and all messages for Scorpio. Oh my goodness, the first card to come out is Jealousy and Envy. The yellow flowered plant, fofo. When the fofo's petals drop, they turn into spiky seeds. The archon likened the nature of this plant to a jealous person. Ooh, okay, so let me just read this card right now. There's someone whose petals have dropped. So whatever grandeur this person might have had, whatever special something this person might have had, they've lost for some reason, somehow, and they've become a jealous person. It's like they had this one thing about them and they like flaunted it. Like they thought that they were the ish because they had something going on. They had it going on in some way. And then it's like they lost it. They had a loss. Something happened. And then now they're like a very bitter person. And they're a very resentful person. And they're mean and they're, you know, they're jealous and envious. Because they had all their eggs in one basket. They put all their eggs, there's someone, Scorpio, they put all their eggs in one basket. They had this one thing going for them, and then they just rode that thing until the wheels fell off. And once the wheels fell off, they don't have that effect on people anymore. They don't have that. It could be a physical trait that they lost. Like someone might have had like really beautiful long hair and then it got damaged. You know, they went to a bad salon, or, you know, something happened and, you know, their hair just, you know, got damaged really bad or something. Or over time, like they did so much to their hair, it got so damaged, and then it's like they had to cut it all off. And then it's like, or something to that effect, where it's like this one thing that they have going for them is no longer going for them anymore. And now it's like they don't have a backup plan. They don't have anything else. They're like, okay, well, if I lose my beauty, if I lose my outward appearance, at least I have my mind. My mind is beautiful. The thoughts and ideas I have are beautiful. My spirit is beautiful. I have other things that I value about myself. So I'm not dependent on certain things, certain traits to make me feel good. Like I don't need to be a supermodel. I don't need to be, you know, different things. And only that, because I have more to me, if that makes any sense. So there's someone who really didn't have much to them other than whatever they would put outwardly. It's like someone had something outwardly that they would present to people all the time. Like, this is what I have. This is what I got. This is unique to me. This is how I feel good about myself. And this is what people recognize me for. And this is how I get attention. And then it's like, it's not working anymore. And they're jealous and envious and bitter because they don't have, they didn't nurture anything else about themselves. And you know that saying, beauty fades. Like, it's really, I don't know what form this comes in for you, Scorpio. I don't know what this looks like or feels like for you, but it's really giving beauty fades. It's giving like somebody has grown older and they're no longer a catch. They're no longer hot-ish, you know, and they're really bitter. They're really bitter and they're aging and they're not aging gracefully. They're not aging, you know, beautifully. They're not able to retain, you know, any beauty, you know, in their spirit or in their essence or in their personality. You know, they really based all their value on their outward appearance, and they're fading. That's fading. Whatever beauty they had, it's fading, and they have nothing else to value about themselves. They haven't nurtured it. They haven't nurtured anything else about themselves other than how they look to other people. Spirit, tell me more. I think this person is being like passive aggressive, or trying to be belittling, Scorpio. This person might be being this way towards you. Like, they might be focusing on your flaws, focusing on your mistakes, highlighting, you know, undesirable traits that you might have, trying to like bring light to whatever makes you look bad, to take, you know, the attention off them, because this person is really embarrassed. Like their petals fail and they have spiky seeds in the place of where their petals are supposed to be. So they're trying to do everything that they can to make you look bad, because they don't want people to see the spiky seeds that they have, that their petals once covered up, and they no longer have petals to cover up the spiky seeds. So ooh, I love this energy with Nikian Kim. Initiative, adaptable, versatile, multi-talented. Like I said, someone did not nurture anything else about themselves other than how they look to other people, other than how they come off to the world, and instead of like nurturing and cultivating their own world, their own inner world. So Scorpio, you have adapted to nature. So beauty fades, you understand that. You don't place all your value on your outward appearance, and you don't depend on that, because you love yourself and you really want to thrive. So you made sure to nurture and cultivate yourself. You're versatile and multi-talented. So it's like, if I lose my ability to do something, I still have this, I still have that over there. I got investments. Like you got all different sorts of valuable characteristics and qualities that sustain you, so you don't become bitter, resentful, envious, jealous. It's like there's too much to you to be bitter. You're too abundant to be bitter or angry or try to belittle other people or put other people down. You're too abundant for that. Like, you have a lot going for you. There's no need to attack anybody, shame or guilt trip anybody, or try to put anyone down who isn't deserving of like you putting them down. So it's giving twisting. This symbol represents the twists and turns in the journey of life. The torturous nature of life's journey requires one to be versatile, use initiative, be motivated, and resilient to survive. Like, you are a finesser, you are a hustler, you will like figure something out. Whereas other people, you know, they're really dependent on like certain things about them to feel good about themselves. And when they lose it, it's like chaotic. So you adapt to your circumstances, and you have like built a safety net for yourself by being so diverse, multi-talented, and versatile. Spirit, tell me more. Cooperation, interdependence, boa mena me moa wu. Let me help you, help me. This symbol suggests together we achieve more. You actually have a lot to offer, Scorpio. You might be taking clients soon. Like, you might be so good at what you do, and it's like you do a lot. Like, you do a lot of different things. You have a lot of different interests. You have a lot of different talents. You have a lot of different ways to be of service or to be useful. Like, there's a lot to you, and you might be taking clients in different fields or in different ways. Like, you might be, you know, teaching students because you're very knowledgeable about a whole lot of different things, and you have a lot of experience in different fields. So it's like, I see you working with other people and like giving them a foundation, giving them a base level of knowledge. Like, for example, You got to be versatile in this world. Like, you can't, like, here we are right now, Scorpio. It's like one of the lessons or the biggest takeaways that I can pick up on is that you've got to have investments. You can't put all your eggs in one basket. You can't be completely dependent on one source of income, or you can't be completely dependent on like a person or a thing. You've got to be aware, knowledgeable of different resources, information. You have to build yourself up. You have to cultivate yourself, nurture yourself, and invest in yourself and different aspects of yourself, because that is essential for survival. You have to adapt. If certain things don't work out, you cannot be left out in the cold. You have to have a backup plan, or you have to have other resources that you can refer to. I don't know what forms this comes into you. This could be financial. You know, it sounds like a financial ed class. But we're not doing that. We're not talking about finances. But finances could definitely be the form that this comes in for you, Scorpio. But yeah, there's a lot of twists and turns in the journey of life, and it can be torturous. It is essential, it is required that one be versatile, take the initiative, be motivated and resilient to survive. I feel like out of pure laziness, whoever this jealous, envious person is, they never nurtured themselves. They never cultivated their talents. They never even took time out to get to know themselves, to explore what they might be interested. I feel like this person never even explored their interests. They might have been like, I'm not good at anything, and like never took the initiative, never were motivated enough to explore what might interest them, or to put themselves out there, to be brave in that way, to take the initiative in that way. Out of pure laziness, out of pure unwillingness to do the work that it takes to cultivate and nurture, they said, okay, I got this one thing, and, you know, this could be something that they were born with. Like, they just had, you know, the genes for something, and then they just like, this is what I got, and it was just given to me, and it's been working for me this far. And then all of a sudden it starts to fade or break down, and they don't have anything else. They have nothing else, and they haven't worked for anything, and they haven't tried to do anything. It's like they just took what they were given and ran with it, and like that was all they had. And they never thought that they would not have that thing. They never considered that it would break down, that it would fade, that it would no longer have the effect. It might be a situation where it's like they had this one thing going for them, and then it's like all of a sudden they're not getting the attention that they're used to, or they're not getting the whatever, you know, that made them feel good. You know, something just started breaking down. It's like, it's just not what it was, or it's just boring now, or something to that effect. It's like, you don't do anything new. You don't do anything different. It's just the same old thing. Like, you just flaunt and front the same old stuff. And it's like, what is interesting, cool, or beautiful about that? It's been sucked dry. So that's their energy. But Scorpio is versatile, multi-talented, adaptable, initiative. It's giving colorful. It's like you're very colorful, and you have all these different qualities to offer the world, and you beautify the world. Your existence is a lighthouse. Like, you bring color into people's lives. Like, you have all these different qualities. You might be really introspective and really aware and in touch with your emotions, but you also have this brilliant sense of humor. So it's like there's all these pages to your story, and you bring so much color and excitement and joy to people. And it's going to keep you alive. This is going to keep you going. Like right now, there is no end in sight for you, Scorpio. Like for someone else, it's like, this is it for me. Without this, you know, this is it for me. And I'm not doing anything else. And I'm not going to try anything else. I'm just going to lay down and die. Or I'm just going to give up completely. And for you, it's like your story doesn't end. There is no ceiling to your success. There is no cap to your growth. There is no destination to your journey. Spirit, tell me more. What is cooperation and interdependence here for? Let me help you. Help me. This symbol suggests together we achieve more. Wisdom. Ananse Natonten. Spider's web. This symbol of wisdom, creativity, and the complexities of life. Ananse the spider is a well-known clever character in African folk tales. So obviously, Scorpio, you're aware that you go farther working alongside others instead of trying to take from other people or put other people down. It's not worth it in the end. It doesn't get you anywhere in the end. So you have that wisdom to be interdependent, not codependent, not like hyper independent. Like there's a balance. You're not hyper independent or codependent. You're interdependent, working alongside others, cooperating alongside others, collaborating with others who are like-minded or have, you know, the same mentality, who you can work with. Like there's just certain people you cannot help. Like certain people, they won't let you help them. They are very toxic. If you try to get too close, it's not a good idea for you. If you care about yourself, if you love yourself, you would nurture and cultivate yourself. And you would find like-minded individuals to cooperate and collaborate with, who you can build with. It's that simple. Is there anything else for Scorpio spirit? It's giving like a soft landing here. I feel like with, it says the complexities of life, like you have a really soft landing. Like you're really comfortable. You feel really comfortable, Scorpio. Like you're comfortable with the people in your circle, or you're comfortable with the people you collaborate with. You feel secure and safe within your community because you're in an interdependent connection with those who are able to grow with you and build with you. And it's like, there's like a lot of security here that you have the pleasure of enjoying. Life is complicated, but you found like stability, you found security. Like you have taken into account, you know, all the things that could go wrong, all the things that could go right. And it's like you've set yourself up for success. So there's just this peace that you have. Like you have really acknowledged life for what it is. And you're not living in a delusion or a fantasy. It's like you are present and aware of the real world. And you have built your community, yourself around the realities of your existence. And you've found your utopia. You have created a utopia for yourself. You have balanced out the good and the bad and made a place for you. And you've made I don't know how to put it. It's like you're just covered. I just see you covered, and I see you surrounded by security. Like everything checks out. It's like everything checks out. Like, all right, I'm gonna go lay down, or I'm gonna rest, but I know that all my ducks are lined up. So I can rest and I can sleep peacefully. I sleep well at night knowing that I took the initiative and that I put in the work to ensure that I have security. So you have this luxury and this pleasure and this ability to rest and this ability to enjoy the present moment that's incredibly invaluable. It's just priceless. Spirit, anything else for Scorpio? And it's like you really factored it in. It's like you have this community too, where it's like, if I can't do it all on my own, I can depend on so-and-so. I can go to this community. I can go in this space. I know I'll be accepted and celebrated here. I know I'll be supported here. I know that I'll be helped. I know that I will let these people help me. It's giving cooperation, interdependence. Let me help you help me. Like, you have this reciprocal effect. Like, if I'm in a good space and anyone from this community seeks guidance or support from me, I have enough, I'm abundant enough to support other people and be supported. And without asking, you're supported. Without it's effortless. Handcuffs, justice, EPA. Woo! Justice card has come out, Scorpio. Handcuffs. Handcuffs were introduced in Africa by transatlantic chattel slave traders. Later, African chiefs cuffed offenders of the law. This symbol reminds us to follow the law, however, it discourages slavery. EPA. Someone is getting justice. This is like, it's not sad. A part of me wants to say, this is just sad. You know, whoever did this or whatever happened, for someone to be handcuffed, for someone to be disempowered, taken down, locked away, this, it's giving someone had their bending taken away. Like, the Fire Lord, can no longer fire bend forever, and it's permanent. And Aang had to take his fire bending away. It's not sad. It's not sad. It's like somebody got like all of their power stripped from them, and it's not even sad. It's pathetic. It's just pathetic. It's like, why? Why did it have to get to this point? Thank God that Scorpio has built this safety net for Scorpio's self. For yourself, Scorpio. You've created a world or a safety net for yourself, and you've factored in everything. And everything checks out. You have the green light. You're good to go. You are good to rest. You're secure in yourself. You're secure in your connections. You have every reason to enjoy yourself and your life. And then here's somebody over here having everything that they might have valued stripped away from them. And it's not sad. It's not sad. It's pathetic. You're on the right side of history. You're on the right side of existence. You're ascending in a spiraling nature while someone else is descending. And there's a lot of reassurance and confirmation in that for you. And it could go without saying. It's like, yeah, I know. Scorpio, you could be like, yeah, I know. I know I'm doing everything that I need to do. And I'm doing what Spirit wants me to do, needs me to do, requires from me. And I know I'm obeying and grateful to the Most High. And I know I'm in service to the Most High. Nobody has to even explain that to me or tell me that. You're doing a great job, Scorpio. You're on the right side. Safety, security, love. Eban. Fence. The home to the Akan is a special place. A home with a fence provides security and protection. You're not living in fear, Scorpio. You're safe. You're protected divinely. You have a special place. What you have is special, it's unique, and it's sacred. And with that, we're going to end your reading. Peace.